One of the many pleasures of eating out in Bangkok is seeking out superb Indian restaurants, but finding a truly great one can be a challenge. Will Charchoal meet expectations and rise to the challenge? Charchoal tends towards fun, fine dining, but with the emphasis on the quality of its cuisine. It's Indian food, but in a contemporary, relaxed and charming atmosphere. And it's given a ringing endorsement by the crowds of foreigners, expats and tourists who flock here to sample its culinary delights. They are located in Soi 11 at Fraser Suites. A lovely, moist introduction to a lemon-infused chicken breast. It really is as good as it looks. It has a smoky afterthought, but overall quite subtle and a great way to start a meal. Marinated with cream cheese yogurt and malt vinegar. The dal is cooked for 24 hours overnight on a slow flame, with all the ingredients, including the tomato puree, being sourced directly from India. Normally, some people might say that dal is not the most exciting of dishes. But I can tell you in this case that would be without foundation. It is truly a sensational dal. It's quite spicy, it is rich, it's creamy and a very bold taste. A great thing to have in between courses is the broccoli cream cheese. It's great as a cooling dish in between and bound to be popular with vegetarians. The lamb comes with a thick marinade paste on top. If you like marinade, you'll love this. Marinated for 8 to 10 hours, it's not gamey or tough, mild and juicy. Interestingly, the lamb is lean and without fat. You actually eat this all the way to the bone with only meat on the journey. This dessert is basically a cross between rice pudding and creme caramel. It's actually a rice custard with a hint of creme caramel, made with milk, sugar, rice and saffron, and set in the freezer. This New Delhi duty-free cocktail comes with its own passport. It's mango and honey up front. The spice hits the back of the throat and rests there. Wow. This is a cocktail which you actually get to mix yourself. It's Bacardi Black base with pineapple that you can put in there, orange, and roselle. Give it a good mix and hope for the best. Those three flavours mixing very nicely together, along with the ever-present cardamom in this cocktail and almond flavour following very closely behind. Some people feel after they've eaten Indian food that they couldn't touch it again for a month, but this is such a meal that you could eat it again without tiring. Charchoal take a cosmopolitan and creative approach to Indian food that will renew your taste for this food.